Meth. I did too much meth in high school. No,
So,
I'm just kidding.
first of all, hi Eric, can you please introduce yourself? Like, are you in middle school, high school, etc.?
What's your
I
name?
I'm not in middle school. I'm Eric.
School?
I'm what?
Are you in elementary school?
I'm not in elementary
Are you
school.
in college?
You're getting colder. I'm it's a gnat. I'm Eric Charles. I'm a senior in high school. I won't say which high school because that's, don't want to do that to myself.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I that's who I am.
Perfect.
Okay, Eric, I have a question. What do you do on the internet?
Um,
Other than the
I
18
s-
plus part.
What? No, what kind of videos do you make on the internet, Eric?
I make normal PG videos. If that's what you were wondering.
I'm asking about your Twitch.
Yeah, I know. I stream at twitch.tv/peakavolt9000.
That's so cool.
Jazz is there sometimes.
Uh-huh. Let's get back to the same question. How many crushes Jazz has?
Eric, I'm about to end this right now. Just say none and get over it. Just say none and
Just
we
a
can.
number, Jazz. It's not that. It won't expose you.
How do you know? You
Well,
wouldn't know the answer.
You talk. There's like maybe been like 1 to 3 that I remember you talking about.
Okay, and
That's 1 to 3.
Yeah.
That's my answer.
And Jazz just told me that you bought Honda CR-V. Do you buy it yourself?
Yes, but
Wow.
not anymore because there's no place to go. Because
And how you managed to buy it on your own? That's so interesting.
I didn't.
Eric.
I
How?
didn't buy it on my own.
So how did you convince your parents? Like, did you put Golak on their head or on their
No,
stomach?
my parents bought it for me. They did the. I'm not a very big car person. My dad did the research on like which car is the safest because unlike Jazz, I think safety is a very important feature of a car.
Yeah, but
It's
what
not
about the
though.
Golak that you talked about?
No,
You didn't use it.
no.
Can you teach us how to use it so that like we can also convince our parents? I still don't have a
You
car.
want, you want me to teach you about the proper usage of firearms or how to
Improper.
properly threaten a person with a firearm?
Yeah. So did you buy new Honda CR-V like or like secondhand?
It is new. It was new until I drove it. Yes.
Wow, that's so cool.
Then he crashed it, and it's no longer new.
No, that's not
Yeah,
true.
yeah, it's kind
Not
of.
true. Don't. My car is
He was
perfectly
modifying it, He put nitrous in it, He did an engine swap,
I
He
am
can
not
Lamborghini now.
at all. I have no clue how to do any of that stuff.
Oh. Moving on, can you please share about the gun culture in the States? Like how easy it is for a common person to buy a gun so that they can convince their parents.
And can you show us your collection?
Yeah.
I don't have a collection. I only own one gun. It's a pistol. Gun culture, it's pretty prevalent. I don't know how easy it is to buy a gun because I really haven't for a long time. I mean, but I remember when I was at my at college, it's like a scholars day. One of the clubs they had was a like a gun shooting range club, and when I went to my scholarship interview, like they're like, what do you like most about Georgia Southern? Like, what are you gonna do and join? I was like, the gun thing that looked cool. They're like,
So you do have a gun right now?
well, like not on me, but like downstairs in a safe, gun safe.
You're not even 18 and you can buy at the age of 16?
Um, maybe. I don't remember like the specific legalities, but
That's
guns are safe if you learn how to safely use them.
Oh, so when you went there to buy, like, do you have a like license to have a gun, or is it required, or did you like get into any kind of training
Or did you like
Before-
steal the gun? Is that how you got it? Did you steal it?
It was a long time ago when I got the gun. But I mean, if you think about it, you could kill more people with a car than a gun.
True, that is true.
We can test that.
Yeah, but
You
that's
don't
so
need to test that.
We can test that.
yeah, it's extremely new for me. Like it's like a new movie that I'm watching about high school in America.
Wait. Most high schoolers do not have guns. Let's just get. That's not high school in America. No, that's not a thing.
Okay.
Hey, you don't have a gun?
Oh, I have a gun.
Okay.
But the irony is you have a gun, but you didn't use it to convince your parents. But anyways, but
That'd be legal.
but how you convince them that you actually need the car rather than it's a desire? Because like
I
if
got a job.
getting a job. You have a job now as a high school.
No, I got fired.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It was a while ago.
What kind of job was it?
I was a receptionist for a tax filing thing.
That
It
is
came to band class. They're like, we really need band people to do tax receptionist stuff. Like, we need it now. And my friend was like, oh, that's you. That'd be great. That's a great part-time job. And so I took it, and it was really hard. And then one of the managers didn't really like me, and didn't like that I got hired so quickly. So then she fired me 2 weeks later.
Oh my God. Was it due to the pandemic or like it was like
No, it was like I got fired Super Bowl Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And like did that job make you like self-sufficient or to buy a car or like just your parents saw that you were so hardworking, you need to get to work, you need to be independent
I
and
needed to get to work. That
Yeah.
was the thing.
that was
I
the
was
thing.
gonna wait, but then it was like, I go to work 5 times a week. I need a car.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's completely like a legitimate reason. Can you tell about the interesting topics that you want to share, like which we haven't seen in movies and in like Hollywood movies that happens in high school, like house parties.
Bollywood movies, he means.
I don't go to house parties.
No, house parties like
All the drugs, all the alcohol.
yeah, exactly. How many high school?
How much drugs have you done? How much alcohol have you done?
None.
How much men
Never.
smuggled?
Okay, you haven't. We agree. We all three are like so
Okay.
so innocent. But what about the others?
Bunch of nerds. I don't think I've even seen someone vape in school. I saw once I walked into the bathroom and someone's kind of looking at me over the stall, but I didn't see him vape.
What?
So as you are in high school in like one of your final years of high school, how many students are make it to the final year? How many of them are able to graduate? Like what's the percentage?
I don't know. And this year's kind of weird
Uh,
because there is no more school, and they're just like, if your grades from last semester were better, we'll just use those. So everyone's like, oh, I don't have to do any work at all.
yeah, I'm also in the same boat. I have lost kind of motivation to study because I don't feel the environment. But I still have to study because I need to graduate. They are like not like Harvard, which has made the classes pass and fail. I still need to get at least a B to pass it. So I'm like working, but it's good. High school is not that hard.
Yeah. Well, every high school has been different. Like I heard in there's one country where they're not allowing any of the teachers to contact the students whatsoever, just like no work at all, which I think is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot. Like I think Virginia is doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not sure it's Virginia, but I know someone in Virginia who doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah. Well, I mean, technically, we don't have to do anything anymore.
We do have to do stuff.
Uh-huh.
We're supposed to. Like come to our classes.
We're supposed to. Jazz, you don't come to your classes.
Uh-huh.
I come
The
to
one
all
class that I
classes.
have with you, you didn't come to.
Okay. So how many dating or how many relationships you have seen in middle school and how they go? Like the kids like dating.
I don't remember anything about middle school.
Or high school.
High school. I don't. You see a lot. I mean, there's no like training. It's more like the classic like monkey learning, just like people observe things in like media and other people around them, and they just kind of do stuff. I mean, it's high school. What if you say something stupid and they hate you and they never speak to you again? Who cares? You just leave.
Yeah.
Like after.
What's your favorite type of Chromebook, Eric?
I don't like Chromebooks.
Yeah.
I
So
haven't touched my Chromebook.
yeah. So
Oh yeah,
so students in oh god, did you get it for free in school? That's why you throw it. So a lot of you might not know that like in America everyone gets a Chromebook like in class, so you use it pretty much every day for like documents and stuff.
Well,
like
that's mostly just like school by school basis. It's
Yeah.
not like every single American. Yeah.
that. Oh, your school gets it.
I remember one time my English teacher told us the story about how this one like senior was dating this like freshman, and it was weird because like the two parents like set them up with each other, and then like the counselor word got to the counselor. Oh yeah, the girl went to the counselor to talk about like just relationship issues, and then the counselor's like, "Whoa, that's illegal. You can't do that," you know. And then I think the guy got like jail time or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because he's 18. He's a senior, and she was not 18, which is illegal.
To date.
Well, I don't remember the full story, but one leads to the other, and then
It's more than
jail time.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah,
But
so what he's basically saying, if you date someone, you might end up in jail in America. Use that. That's going to be, what's it called? The thumbnail? Yeah, that's a thumbnail. That's thumbnail.
Okay, hold on. One more thing. So if like two 15-year-old kids are dating, then it's fine, right?
Jazz, are you more knowledgeable on
Eric, how would I be more knowledgeable?
Because I've heard you talk about it before. I'll say something, you'll correct me like, well, actually, the law states that.
Yeah, maybe, but I'm just going to keep my mouth shut for the meantime.
But people are pretty wild, like getting like right after school closes, and they're all leaving the parking lot. Everyone like sprints to their car and just like immediately like slams it and like spin. It's crazy. It's very scary. People also have like super massive jacked up pickup trucks. It's kind of confusing why they need that for going to school.
So weird.
Just in case they need to tow their trailer to school.
Yeah, it'd be
Is
funny.
that probably what they're gonna be living?
Yeah, it'll be super funny if someone goes to school by a tractor.
That would be pretty odd. That be a long way from home. Ride around in a tractor. But like, just like, what's an interesting thing about Indian high school that's different from American culture, or just an interesting thing in general?
The most interesting thing could be our academics. We are like pushed hard to our limits till 10th grade. We are taught pre-calculus, and you guys are not even taught pre-calculus till 10th. It's like not mandatory for you guys. So the most shocking part was I came to a college and I'm teaching college kids what I learned in my 10th grade in India. That was like so surprising. Wow, I'm so smart. I'm so talented. Everyone else is like, they're less knowledgeable than a 15-year kid in India. And I even tutored some 26-year-old students in college. And then I got to know that it's never late to go to college. Then I got to know it's never late to go to college, because even 50-year-old students in America, they're doing their undergrad. That was very fascinating, because in India, either you finish it off after like 18 and finish it at the age of 22, or either you don't. Not like for every city, but my personal experience. So anything you regret doing in high school which you did not, which you could lose the opportunity. For example, dating could be one.
Math. I did too much math in high school. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. Not really. There's nothing I regret doing. I wish I had started streaming when I was a freshman. I probably not. I probably would have hated what I did, being a little squeaky baby. So no, there's nothing I regret.
Okay, Eric, what do you stream?
Video games, whatever, just VR chat, party stuff. I don't know, whatever
So,
I feel like.
a lot of the John's fans can come, and I shouldn't call you that. But anyway, a lot of his fans can go and join your streams and play with you, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, they can.
Interesting. Very interesting fact. I
sure.
wouldn't have known.
Sure, I will definitely link your Twitch, and you guys can feel free to join his Twitch and play with him. But it was like a fun conversation with you. Thank you so much for like having us on your Twitch and like being on the channel.
It is on this Twitch.
It's not on the no, but
But anyways, it's fun.
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, perfect.